Welcome to another video, my friends. My name is Luisa and this is the Lulu Blue Studio. Today we are going to paint this piece in watercolor, and in particular we are going to focus on leaves placement. We are going to learn where to put leaves when we have flowers, when we have created our flowers, and we are going to focus on understanding where to add these leaves in order for the observer to look at the whole composition we have created. This whole video is not about the quality of the leaves, but it's just about leaves placement. My first suggestion to give you is, after your flowers are completely painted, think about placing your leaves in an S shape, starting from the upper corner on the right side and adding your leaves down to the bottom, following this S shape down to the bottom after your flowers are completely created. Or you can think about adding your leaves starting from the opposite corner, so from the left corner and down to the bottom of the page, following, for example, the Z shape. So for this tutorial, I've already placed my flowers on the page. I've already painted these flowers, and now I'm going to explain you how to add these leaves. Also, for these flowers, I took care to place in the center of the page just the bigger flower, and then to add additional flowers on top and in the bottom part of the page, but following also an S shape, where you can notice the purple flower in the upper right corner is a little bit higher than the flower on the left corner. And in this way, I'm going to start now to add the stems of these flowers, and I want to connect these flowers to the center where there is the main and bigger flower, and then I'm going to start to add the leaves. So my recommendation for you is to place your flowers and also your leaves following this S shape, for example. And remember to have the height of this flower in the upper corner, and therefore also the leaves, a bit higher compared to all of the other flowers. So now I'm gonna take my round brush in size 12, a little bit of sap green and green earth, a mixture of green, and using the belly and the side of my brush, I'm going to start to create some loose leaves. Following my recommendation, the highest leaves, the ones that are going to be mainly in the upper part of the page, are going to be sitting in the upper corner of the right side of the page where the pink flower has been created. All the leaves around are created like they are hugging the flowers where they are close to. And so I take care to create these leaves that are coming off the side of these flowers. And I place all of these leaves around all of these flowers I've created. I keep in mind that the upper right corner is going to be the corner where the eye of the observer will start to look at this composition, therefore is the highest point of the composition. And I place there just my highest leaves. And then I keep in mind to change the color value and the color hue of my greens, and I keep creating these leaves in loose style using this round brush just around all the flowers I have already on the page. Keep in mind to create leaves in different sizes. Some leaves are going to be smaller compared to others, and also keep in mind, as I said, to change the color value and the color hue of your leaves. We want to create a composition that is quite dynamic, therefore having leaves in different colors, in different values and in different sizes will allow us to reach this task. It is up to you to decide how many leaves you want to place on your composition. In this example, I'm going to place quite a lot of leaves because I want to give you the impression, and I want to be quite clear with what I'm trying to tell you in this tutorial. And so I'm adding quite a lot of leaves in very loose style, always using this round brush. I just basically place the side of my brush the belly of my brush on the paper, and I just drag with my wrist the brush onto the paper, and I created this very loose and simple leaf onto the page. I will create also another video where I will use a bigger size of paper and I will show you how to place leaves after creating the flowers. So I will create the flowers in the tutorial and I will also add all the leaves. And I will be careful to add less leaves in order to give a different style to the composition that I'm going to show you in the next tutorial. I will link this tutorial in the description below when the tutorial is going to be live on my YouTube channel, and I hope this tutorial you're watching and the next one are going to be very useful for you to understand where to add leaves on your floral compositions. I'd like to add that it's not an easy task to understand where to put leaves if you are a beginner. So I recommend you to take some time, and I recommend you to start from a smaller size of paper and create a very basic floral composition with your flowers in the center of the page, and then trying to add a few brush strokes. So don't focus on the shape of the leaves, but just focus your attention on adding these brush strokes that are similar to leaves all around these flowers, like they are hugging the flowers. And remember to keep in mind to place your flowers and your leaves following this S shape or Z shape, where the flowers and the leaves are at a highest point in one of the corner of the page and then are following this shape down to the bottom. Keep in mind to change your color value and your color hue. Color hue means to change the color in itself, so you can mix, for example, your sub-green or any green you have on your color palette with different other colors you have available, for example, yellow or red or blue, in order to have different hues, as said, that are going to create a composition that is quite dynamic. If you are a beginner and you're practicing, I recommend you to use a round brush to create these simple leaves, and you can create them just pressing on the paper the side of your brush or the belly of your brush. I hope this tutorial is useful for your practice and to understand where to place leaves. I'm going to link below in the description the other tutorial I'm going to create, where I'm going to create flowers and leaves, and I will explain further the leaves placement. If you find this tutorial useful and you would like to see something similar, or you want me to investigate another technical aspect on watercolor painting, please let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.